Hey, let's get it. You guys already know what time it is right now, you guys. You know it's time for that Rock the Mic. Now listen, we always interviewing some of the dopest kings and queens throughout the nation. But I'm about to say this king, yo, he's special because, you know, Sundays usually my day off, right? But however, he working so hard, so we got to get it in where we can fit in. So he's going to go ahead and introduce himself, okay? Because it's a special interview. Y'all probably like, what? It's Sunday. What's going on? Yes, I definitely do got a dope king that's about to rock the mic for you guys. Make sure you let everybody know where they can follow and where they can support your movement. Let's get it. Go ahead, scoot over so the people can see. Let's get it.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm Singa B from Memphis, Tennessee. It is a pleasure to be on TrueDreamsRadio and to be here with the host, with the most. And thank y'all, Carolina. We in Charlotte, right?
Yes.
Man, I swear y'all been showing love like a motherfucker, man. I mean, excuse me for my language.
No, you good.
Major love. So it's a pleasure being able to be on the show.
Definitely. We do appreciate you so much for being able to come on True Dreams Radio and rock the mic. Singa B definitely in the building right now. Let everybody know where they can follow you, where they can support your movement.
Yeah, for sure. You can follow me at Singa Bromfield on Instagram. It's SingaBromfield. And that's the same thing on Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat and all them other platforms at the same time.
Yes, let's get it. So we finally able to meet, man. So listen, I know. Look, shout out to Nadia because she probably been like, look, Kitty Mom trusting me out. Like the world been shut down, baby. We were supposed to meet up in LA, and I don't know what's going on. But however, because you've been working, so it's so dope to be able to have you here and our home. You know what I'm saying? In the Carolinas right now, you definitely been doing your thing. So listen, I've been asking all of my artists, you know, especially just because of the fact that it's been real. Like what we was just talking about off the air, like we're literally going through a pandemic, but we're still working, we're still hustling to make it happen. Like, what advice would you give to artists that's just like really realizing? Because it took me, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, it probably took me like, it really dawned on me like September, where I was just like, wow, like the world, the world isn't changing. Like we are legit like shut down. You know what I'm saying? So like, what would you really just encourage artists that's paying attention, seeing your movement, to keep them to just go, like, and just make it happen and keep hustling?
I mean, beyond the obvious of having faith and keeping going and don't stop and don't let nothing stop you and all that stuff. I mean, really, you have to challenge yourself because at the end of the day, you see so many people are dying around us, you know, with 2020. And obviously, like Nipsey said, somebody got to pick up the baton and keep the marathon going. Yeah. So while you're alive, it's best to pick your own baton up. Like, like whenever you feel like you at a point where you're kind of like stagnant or, you know, you haven't really met the goal that you're trying to get to, then kind of reflect in that and really challenge yourself, push yourself, because it's obvious that tomorrow's not promised for nobody. It is. And that's the best thing I gotta say is just, you know, we're at the point where we're fighting. It's a war. It's a spiritual war for sure. But it's a war not only with the economy and the powers that be against the little man, but it's a war against ourselves. We're fighting against our health to be able to maintain that, to be able to maintain our our finances, to be able to maintain our family and our community. So this is the time to really fight for what you really believe in, for your true dreams, for real.
Yeah, no, for real. Love your true dream. I love that. How you see how you end that. But nah, definitely, I do 100% agree. Now, I know when it comes down to your movement, you still been hustling throughout 2020, okay? And on top of that, we're going to have to get a little something on the end going into this interview. But however, one thing that's just been making you stand out is not only you are a great artist, but you are a great artist with a dope instrument. So we got to talk about how did you get into this guitar world, okay? Because a lot of people be wanting to learn it. A lot of people be playing around with it a little bit. But I can't get it right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like it's a true art when it comes down to just in general. I think that it's so dope to be able to like play an instrument. I tried to work on the drums though. I will say that, you know, that was my quarantine new habit, you know, that I tried to start when we were stuck in this crib. But however, you know, how did you get into the love of the guitar?
I mean, man, it like pulled me like a magnet when I first discovered it. And you know, I discovered it in the nature of live performance. And I was seeing how, you know, I don't know exactly who it was that I first saw playing guitar, but when I saw their performance and their engagement with the audience, that really intrigued me. and really turned me on to really knowing that that's how I wanted to communicate to this world. Because sometimes people don't listen to you when you talk to them in a soft tone. So you don't want to have to beat them upside the head. So sometimes you can beat them upside the head with some music, some good music, some good 808s, and some good lyrics.
Nah, definitely. I do strongly agree. Now, are you one of those type of artists where you have to like write out your thoughts and write out your verse and your hooks first before you even hear the beat, or are you the type where because you already got an idea of being able to make your own music that you actually write, like play your music first and then write what you want to do like for your music?
Right, I hear you. Honestly, I'm organic with it. It's some. I mean, because I'm also a businessman. I'm not able to be just an artist 24 hours a day. I mean, even though I have to keep that hat on, I'm not able to sit in that seat all day long. So I have to get it how I can whenever the inspiration comes to me. So sometimes I write, sometimes I freestyle, sometimes I'll sample or remix something. You know what I mean? Or I get inspired by someone else's type of rhythm or flow or melody or whatever. So it's just organic. But most of the time, when most of my hit hits, man, them junks just pour out like the beat for real. Like the beat, first I hear the beat and they're like, okay, the hook gonna go like this, and then the lyric just start. You know what I'm saying? Just come. So sometimes I can freestyle it, but it's best honestly if I just go back and rewrite it. So that way I can really, get into the whole energy of how I was feeling. But most of the time I like to capture that emotion when I'm freestyling because it really embodies that
instant feeling.
Yeah, because that's what people feel. They feel that energy and connection and that emotion. Like, damn, I know how you feel. Like sometimes you might say the word wrong, but the way that you said it has so much passion in it that somebody really know what you're talking about.
Okay. Now being an R&B artist, like, and I'm just curious now, how do you feel? How is your personal preference towards like the auto-tune world? Like, how do you feel about that?
Right. I definitely don't need auto-tune myself personally, but the market in which popular music now, it's in almost every song, and probably 99.9% of music out there in some level, whether it's a lot of auto-tune or a little bit of auto-tune.
Right, and I only say that because I've always been like a fan of music. I always tell my artists that like I'm that fan that like if my artist is on tour, I'm getting tickets. I don't want to see y'all in the club. I want to see y'all at an arena or a venue. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on, how I heard you on your record, you need to sound like that face to face because I want to see you like that, So that's why I asked you about like auto-tune, because that auto-tune, you got to play with that when you do your shows,
right,
It's a whole different world.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a whole different world recording. Like you can sing, you say, all right, I'm going to have this song with auto-tune, and so the engineer recorded you in the studio when you're recording the song without auto-tune. And then once you're done recording, then he goes and edit it and put auto-tune on it. It's going to sound different versus you record with auto-tune while you're recording. So all of these different variations of using auto-tune, whether it's live, trying to recite what you did on the record, or recording with it live, or slapping the auto-tune effect on there afterwards, it all has a different effect. So definitely, you're right. But, it's just about the new culture and knowing how to work with it. You have to become familiarized with knowing how to use it, knowing how your voice sounds with it, because everybody has a different tone and a different way that they use it. What's best for them.
Okay. Now, one thing I definitely did notice that you've been having going on in 2020, so you got a competition type of versus battle in the making type of vibe going on. Okay. So tell us about this movement, this, guitar competition / just the best of the best, okay, doing this when it comes down to the music and the guitar movement that you've been having going on. We've been seeing it on social media, baby, so tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was just some news that came across my timeline, and it was just saying that, one of the best guitar players is somebody that really didn't, in my opinion, didn't really play guitar, and that was Post Malone. And we tried to get the word out to him and this team, and they definitely got it, but he chose not to respond. So like Busta Rhymes said to Tip, it don't matter your level of if you're a king or a peon. A challenge is a challenge, and if you're afraid of a challenge, just say that. So I think he didn't want to say he was afraid, or he didn't want to destroy his image or something like that. But
and so how, and I do just have to know, like, how did you kind of want it? Was it going to be in a sense kind of like a verse about it, but just live, if that makes sense?
I mean, however, wherever, I'm gonna let the people decide, honestly, because the platforms that gave them that gave the title rather to that gave the title to this particular conversation of the best guitar player of 2020 or whatever. the video that they posted was of him playing someone else's song. So he was doing his version of someone else's song. So I don't know what the stipulations and the criteria would have to be to really be defined as the best guitar player. And me personally, I'm not saying I'm the best guitar player in the world.
Yeah.
I know so many. I mean, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen, who just passed away. But Eric Gales, he's my personal best guitar player in the world, and there's so many others too. So I wouldn't just claim that title, but I am the best though for sure. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. You really.
The best, you know what
yes,
I mean?
exactly.
Nobody do it the way I do it.
So in other words, you know what I'm saying, we just gotta try them on air. So Post Malone was running. Okay, that's what you're saying. So tell us about this single running though that we're about to hear.
What's the name of the single? Do I'm gonna perform live or y'all gonna play on the record?
We're about to play this right now with the running. Running.
Oh, running. Okay.
Yeah, he was running. You know what I'm saying? So tell us about running, baby.
Running was released on Yellow Caution Tape 2. It was the beat was produced by Red on the Beat from Memphis, Tennessee, and I made this song really because a lot of people like my R&B and they feel like I sometimes neglect that aspect of my talent, but I do a lot of rapping or rap singing with the guitar stuff. So this was really catered to my R&B audience, my fans.
Okay.
They want to give them something tasty.
Okay, definitely. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into that, you guys. Let's go ahead. Let's get it.
For sure.
And that's one. Hey, let's get it. You guys already know what time it is. So hit us with the live performance, y'all. So some competition now. I'm sorry. I carry a lot of artists. Y'all gotta come with it. Y'all gotta come with the drum set. That's time for the interview. We got the piano out there. So somebody better do something. Okay. Because Tennessee done got out for us right quick. Okay. Ever know, once again, Singa B, we definitely do appreciate you. That was beautiful.
Sure.
We love it. I see the fire flames going on too in the comments right now. So the people was definitely enjoying and vibing with that too. Once again, do your shout out. Show some love to your people right quick that's been supporting your movement. Let them know again too as well where they can follow you too.
For sure. If you like the drip, you like this shirt right now, this is that TRE official gear. You can check it out on my website, treproductions.shop. You can definitely buy that. The hat, everything you see is for sale. I'm also styled and designed by McQueen, so you can check her out on Instagram at Naughty McQueens. That's with a Z at the end, MCQUEENZ. And me, I'm Singa B from Tennessee. You can find me on IG at Singa Bromfield, SINGABROMFIELT. And TRE, you can follow us, the production and the label and the movement, at TRE Slowdown on IG. And it's retarded, so slow down.
It's retarded, baby. Definitely, we do appreciate you so much for being a part of True Movement. You definitely did your thing, rock the mic. Once again, you guys, make sure that you guys continue to follow True Movement. That is, once again, True Dreams Radio on Instagram, True Dreams Radio 704 on Facebook, and of course, Kitty Mo _radio, KIDEMO _radio. Support True Movement. I block me as a bingo, baby. I mean, love it, everything. Look, y'all make sure that y'all continue to support True Movement. Again, y'all better be following Singa B if y'all don't feel some type of way. So make sure that you guys continue to show love and download and be streaming too now. Okay, don't just follow and like. We need for y'all to make sure that y'all go ahead and stream it right quick, okay? Because it's a business. All right.